President of the United States, the United States Navy, and a grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation. for your loved one's honorable and faithful service.
For as Christ's sufferings overflow to us, so through Christ does our encouragement also overflow. If we are afflicted, it is for your encouragement and salvation. For we know that as you share in the sufferings, you also share in the encouragement. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Hello to everyone in attendance. I'm generally used to hosting my small podcast show and speaking in front of my computer camera lens. Now I'm speaking in front of a live audience again, but under different circumstances. I appreciate all of you for coming today. We are here to celebrate the life of my brother, Jayson. As you can see, my brothers and I, we share a resemblance. Yes, the bald head, the mustache, the eyeglasses, and so forth. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for making us look so alike. But anyone who knows me, Jayson and Jeffrey, well, can easily notice how unique we are in terms of personality and how we carry ourselves. Among us brothers, Jayson was the most intelligent. He had a remarkable ability to talk endlessly about anything on his mind. So he definitely outshone Jeffrey and me in that department. Believe us, we both know it. This passion for life is evident in everything he pursued. He dedicated himself to an array of interests, from books to tapes to videos, and even had a deep appreciation for weaponry that led to an impressive collection over the years. Jayson meticulously planned his daily tasks and often showed up early for outdoor activities. Now let me take you back in time for a moment. Jayson was always present in my life, especially during our school days. He looked out for me even from a distance, ensuring I was okay, despite our classes separating us each day. Now I remember in high school when he stood up for me against a PE teacher. I was unwell and unable to participate in gym class, despite repeatedly telling her. His intervention led to his suspension, which disappointed the faculty and surprised his NJROTC teachers, Mr. Lee and Mr. Cozart. But many of our classmates praised Jayson for his bravery. Jayson was proud of what he had done, and so was I. He was just a wall to defend me. That's all he did. That moment will forever resonate in me. He certainly had integrity built within him. Of course, our brotherly relationship wasn't always perfect. Like most siblings, we had our disagreements and fights while growing up. But as the years went on, Jayson and I managed to respect each other's unique personalities and setting boundaries. Now, despite the long distance, since I live in the greater Chicagoland area now, our communication remained intact, though not as frequent as I would have liked. I am grateful for our recent chats, especially when he needed someone to talk to. Sadly, I wish I had been there on that fateful day, hoping for a call or a text from him. However, it's comforting to believe that he is now in a better place, free from the challenges he faced. Jayson was the embodiment of someone who passionately loved life in every detail, right up to the very end. His legacy will resonate with me, my brothers, my mom and dad, my girlfriend, and all those who had the pleasure of knowing him over the years. We are thankful for his presence in our lives, and will certainly miss his conversations that brought everyone together. Until we see you on the other side, bro, Godspeed.
Jayson was a brother that bared many qualities and attributes. He was smart, very detail oriented, love to stick to a certain schedule that he goes by day. Jayson was very outspoken, always stood for what's right. He always knew what's considered right and wrong. Anytime Jayson discussed a particular topic or subject, he was really into it as far as telling facts and details about it. He also got me into other interests like Pac-Man, Atari 2600, Star Wars, Transformers, pro wrestling, pro sports like NBA and NFL, and many more. I'll ever miss him, and may he rest in heaven to be with the Lord. Quote scripture from the Bible, Judges 6:12, and the angel of the Lord appeared to him, said to him, the Lord is with you, O mighty man of valor. Rest in peace, my brother.
So he's a true patriot, and just keep him always in our prayers. Thank you.
We shared the love of violent movies, war movies, that me and John don't. So when he find out, every time I come, we at least watch 5 movies together. He will bring all movies and say, oh, I've seen that already. I was like, what movie you haven't seen? And say, documentary. So he will bring it, we'll watch it. We'll take over the TV downstairs. Mom and I will be watching the small TV to watch the soap opera. And then he find out that I would like to go to shooting range. And I don't have anybody that I can trust, that I will be safe. And he said, great, I love to do that. And Mom said, don't take Risa in there. And Mom said, Jay said, Mom, she wants to do it, let her do it. So I went. John didn't have a choice, he joined. And we went at least 4 times. Every time we visit, he will drive us. And he said, do you want to go to the store and pick some, bullets or whatever you want to call it? And I went with him. And he made a comment, oh, John's going to be okay. So I will miss coming here and I'll be able to watch movie with him. We came here in November because my best friend, Bill's wife, my best friend passed away. He texted me, he said, do you think you can stop by in Virginia to see us, especially Mom? I said, Jace, that's the plan. It's only 3 hours away. We already drove here for 15 hours. What's 3 hours? We will stop by, and I'm glad we did. That was our last Thanksgiving dinner with him. He calls and he texts before it happened and just to tell us to please keep reaching out for Mom and talk to Mom to see a doctor. Yes, we can't promise that we'll be able to take Mom to the doctor and she wants to willingly do it. But we're here until July 5th. Please help us to take Mom. And don't worry about them. We'll have each other and get through it. We love you, we will miss you.
Amen.
And the time that he was taken from us and they transferred to Japan, that's the time that we are so lonely because he's already gone from us. And now when I came here in America, I want to see him. I saw him, yes, but I don't have the time to talk to him personally or closely like that because I do not know what happened. They are not close to us, all our kids. We love them so much, and we do not have any talk. Just a personal talk or a relative talk, like a family talk like that. We never done that. I do not know why, but we are visiting them in their house. But don't worry, Jayson, my son. We love you so much, and I will take care of your mom unless she will tell me that she needs me. I'm always cooking her food, her favorite food. Don't worry. I'll always be here for her and Kuya. And that's why we love you, Jayson. Thank you.
Lord Jesus Christ, by your own 3 days in the tomb, you hallowed the graves of all who believe in you, and so made the grave a sign of hope that promises resurrection, even as it claims our mortal bodies. Grant that our brother may sleep here in peace, for you are the resurrection and the life. Then he will see you face to face, and your light will see light, and know the splendor of God. And you live and reign forever and ever. Because God has chosen to call our brother from his life to himself, we commit his body to this earthly resting place. For we are dust, and unto dust we shall return. But the Lord Jesus Christ will change our mortal bodies to be like his in glory, for he is risen, the firstborn from the dead. So let us commend our brother to the Lord, that the Lord may embrace him in peace and raise up his body on the last day. Amen.
Thank you, everyone, for coming on this, hot afternoon. I know it's unbearable out here, but I'm glad all of you can make it here today. And as you are well aware, we're here to have closure on Jayson as we're about to go on with life without him. This is going to be the most pivotal point in our lives, especially me and my family. And Jayson, of course, he always loved to talk. He's always very dynamic, and it feels very different without him in the home because he always was the one that started off the conversations. Well, today I get to start this off, and for anyone that likes to speak about your memory of Jayson, for those that know him, this is your chance.
This might be the most sad moment of our lives. That I never expected this to happen. But now it's time for say goodbye for Jayson. I don't know how life will be without him. I'm gonna miss him every day, with phone calls, with the jokes, with all those holidays, birthdays, and every moment he's passing by, he'll say, "Hi, Mom." Now I will not hear those anymore. I never dreamed that our family will be like this. But we have to go on in our lives, and we'll do the best we can to continue his memories that we shared and never been forgotten. I thank you for his friends, her family, our relatives, and I hope someday, Jayson, this is not the end. We're gonna see you again in the next life. You stay with us forever, and you will be missed, but you are got a special place in our hearts. I love you, and I never stop loving you. I'll continue to love you always. Bye, Jayson. I love you so much.
I'm his dad, and thank you for coming all me today. And I miss my son, especially his jokes about the Navy, so I miss him. So I can't say anything, but I miss him every day, every night. I couldn't sleep sometimes. Everybody, all of us will be going someday, but but my son, he didn't think about his future. But he got a good future. He's a good guy, and I miss him a lot. Thank you for coming, all of you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. The earth shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine, but he who called me here below will be forever mine. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see.
Yes, so he is a god brother of mine, and, along with John, Eric, and Jeff. Just long time family friends as far as I can remember, ever since I was a little kid, growing up in Norfolk, making the transition to Virginia Beach, and just moving around, the whole area. So, I don't know if you remember the movie Police Academy. There's a character in there named Tackleberry who just really knew his stuff as far as when it came to, I guess, the guns and stuff and the weapons. And he was kind of similar in that light. He could break it down and just very enthusiastic by nature when it came to his firearms. In addition to that, like I said at the service, I believe I didn't realize how much influence with music and just overall the cartoons and arts like Transformers, G.I. Joes, all that stuff kind of stemmed from him. Now, the more I look back, so a lot of it has influenced me and in my older years, and even just relating with her sometimes and trying to make references. Might be a little older, might not be able to get, but anyway, and just being I didn't realize I tell her I'm a hip hop head, and I think it stemmed from Jayson, because during the service, I heard the Public Enemy, and that's when it clicked. I was like, now I realize where it all, In a way, I had his EPMD. When I was a kid, I had an EPMD record. I would play nonstop. It was a crossover. And I asked John Eric, I was like, I thought this was yours, but I got the weird feeling this probably was Jason's from way back. I was like, yeah, I think it was Jason. So it stuck with me. That stuff stuck with me. That mindset of just he's really like an older brother figure, to be honest. And even though we didn't really hang out like every, a lot, it was kind of split in between, but just the memories of growing up and carrying on. Because I didn't have any brothers growing up or sisters. I didn't have siblings. I'm the only child. So they were kind of like, they filled that role, even, time to time. So I think it's just the overall Tackleberry reference. Like me and my other godbrother, we would talk about like if there's anyone that we needed to go to the range with, or somebody like who I'd know could hold it down on that end, it would be Jason. Yeah, and actually, I did have plans. We were, thinking about. We did one firearms training class, and it just we'll keep him in spirits because they never got to meet, honestly. So, but I know he would have enjoyed her presence and probably would have been enthusiastic to take us out. So, really be missed. But we're celebrating now, and I think actually in the heat today, I think he would be happy to see us show some grit standing out there. He was a gritty guy, I would say. Yeah, he had some grit on him, and he didn't take any nonsense. At the same time, he could crack a joke here and there. Like I said, we didn't really hang out every day like that, or but a few family parties here and there growing up, and as I got older, I think he actually shared with me the last picture with him was during Jeff's graduation. So that was right 20 plus years since. So, but just how I conducted myself, I would look up to him because he was 9 years older than me. So he's like, the big brother. So.
I know him when he was younger, but when he gets older, after he was in the service, I didn't really see him that much anymore. And I don't really talk to him because he was in the service. After he was in the service, I haven't seen him since. As far as I know, he's a very good guy. He's a very good son of Alice and Roger. And he was, he's a really good kid. And I know he was very close with Alice.
We respect the fact that he served our country. We love the fact that he did that. And we honor his family, his brothers, and his mother and father. My wife knows the family through his mother. And we're here to support her during this time of their bereavement. Life is but a vapor. We're here for one frigid moment of life, very valuable spot. And it's a vapor. It's just, and it's gone. You're here one moment, next moment you're gone. You got to do the best you can with the little bit of life that you have on this side of eternity. And that's how I believe. And I wake up every morning, and I believe that we need to put our best forward, because before you know it, we got to leave a footprint here, because we're going to be gone and shortly. Just that we love you and we'll support you if you want to get a hold of us during this time of your bereavement. We're here for you wholeheartedly, and we're behind you.
Jason was my first cousin, and I met him when I was 10. He would just talk to you, even if he doesn't know you. It makes you feel warm. And he's been a great uncle to my son. He used to take karate at the Chuck Norris studio, and he would watch him in his classes. And he knew that he loved Michael Jackson, so he gave him a fedora hat. And he would wear that hat and do the dances about anything. Wrestling, rap music. Just that he gave us his life. And he's watching over us. And we'll see him again.
Jason is my nephew. He is a well-disciplined child. He doesn't want dirty floors. Doesn't want to walk on that, because in the Philippines we got that, and it's still I don't like it. And he always like that. And then going to like childhood, he came here in U.S. and until now, and there's no more communication. But I know he's the first child of Alice. Now we went here and we went to their house because we don't have any house. He's good. He likes guns. He always exercise like that in the morning. He doesn't want to say anything bad or he's a well disciplined, and then he is well talented too because and he's a good man. May Jason rest in peace in angels, and may he goes to heaven with God guiding him. And
Jason is a friend of mine through his mom. We always talk at work, and to the point that he called me auntie. Yeah, so every time he eat lunch, I eat lunch with him. We talk every time we see each other at work. We talk, and he always says, "What's up, auntie?" He said, "What's up, auntie?" I said, "What's up, Jace? How's your mom? How's your parents?" He always say, "My parents are okay." Jason is a very, very quiet man. He is very secretive. When at work, he just like walk around because he's a security, right? So he walk around, notice everything, and he tells people, "No, this, no, that." That's Jason. Jason taught me how to hold the gun. We went to a shooting ring. I said, "Jason, I can't do this. You have to do this." And he says, "Auntie, come on, let's go." Even in his house, he showed me how to do the gun. And he took a picture of us. Yeah, to hold the gun, yeah. I don't even know where's the picture on. I want that picture. Well, I just said that I hope they're gonna be okay, without Jason. But his parents know that we're there for them. Yeah, he knows, yeah.
Jason's Auntie Edel. I've known Jason when he was not a tad, he was 10 years old, I think, when I first met him way back in 81. We've been neighbors for 8 months, and then we parted. They moved to a different subdivision. We moved to a different city. So, but we still with his mom. His mom, he's my son's god brother. TR was, is godson of Miss Alice and Roger. And they took care of us since we're neighbors. But Jason was only 10 then. And then the last time I saw him, because, he went to the Navy, we parted, they grew up. And with us also, I was working. So, but we did not cut the communication with his parents. We're still close contact, keep in touch on how the kids are doing. And his younger brothers are my sons, they're kind of close. And when we get together on holidays, they would come to the house, the three of them. So I wish I'm looking for the picture that they have. I call them three black men because they're wearing the hat. So I wish I could, that's the picture that I'm looking for. Both, the three of them, the three brothers. And but Jeff and John would always join us when we call them, or when we stop by. Jason is, like she said, he's a loner. He doesn't mingle so much with us. Quiet guy, but stern, formal.
Saan sa katabi dental clinic, di ba? Dental.
So,
She was born
but he's a very bright guy. I know he's a very bright guy because when he was in school, that age that I first met him, he has all these ribbons and he has all these awards and that.
So when you get to know him, when he gets comfortable, he talk a lot. He can talk whatever, name it, especially politics. We get along. We speak the same. We drop F-bomb. all the cast were we get along really well. We watch violence movie, war movies, and we can watch it like all day. That's why we bond. And obviously the shooting, we went to the shooting range.
Oh, middle. You got the middle. Yeah. Yeah. See, you got the middle. You got that. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah. You see, you got it. You got the middle.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I keep some of his movie collections, and I'll watch them all in back to Chicago. He likes to. So when we come over here during the holiday or whenever we're coming here, we stay in the room that he normally sleep over if he's over, right? So I'm still sleeping, and he will just knock the door. Hey, pretty much like, hey, I'm coming in. Are you naked? Are you decent? Right? It's like, yeah, come on, Jay. So, because we never lock the door, and I'll just end up talking to him. I'm still in bed talking to him. We can just talk whatever, and next thing you know, he says, "Oh, let's go to Starbucks." Me and him's like a Starbucks junkie, or he'll ask me, "Do you wanna go to the store?" He's the one who the first person took me to Lane Heaven, the mall. Is that Lane Heaven? Yeah, he took me there, and then we went to the shooting range. But he's really fun. That's what I'm gonna miss when he comes to the door, and just next thing you know, it's 2 hours later we're still talking. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna miss a lot, more than anything. Because we really don't talk on the phone but we text if it's just important things. But when we're here, we catch up a lot. The first conversation with him is, "Oh, great, you're from Chicago." So he was a recruiter. So he was already working in Virginia. I forgot, it was like 4 hours away. So he was a Navy recruiter. So I came in, and then the next day, I was in the hotel. So I made a point that I'm gonna stay in the hotel. Like my first visit, I'm not gonna be staying, So, and then we met, and he asked me, "Where are you from?" So I said, "I'm from Chicago." So I said, "Oh, great, you're from Chicago." So John's, I guess, ex is from Chicago, and heard him, whatever. They have, they broke up, and it was not good thing, I guess. So he said, like, "Oh, don't hurt my brother." So, I took it like, oh, he's a very good brother. He's concerned about his brother. Somebody's going to come in and hurt him. So I didn't take it personal. And then he asked me, "I heard you guys are staying in the hotel." And said, "Yeah." It's like, "Why?" So he said, "I have my own apartment. Just go ahead and stay here, and then I'll sleep over in my apartment." And so I think after 2 days, I canceled my hotel reservation, and then I stayed with him. Like, I didn't took it offense when he says, "Oh, great, you're from Chicago." Yeah. I took it like he's a good brother and concerned. So yeah. So Jayson is very caring. He's not like to give hug or give kiss, but when you talk to him, you know that he cares. I have a disability, right? And perfect example is he tells me like, "Don't let anybody stop you. What do you want to do?" Yeah. So he doesn't judge you just looking at you. He will make time to get to know you. He loves his country. He served 20 years. That's a lot. And even when he retired, he was still, want to do service. We will miss him. He's a good guy. Nothing like him. Yeah, it's just I wish everybody get to know him.
Hey man, he was the best neighbor I could ask for. I mean, he had his way, which we had to live with it. Certain things that he might come down and ask me about, how things going in the building, because we basically, everybody called us the security guard. So we mostly, monitor the hallway that we lived in. And other than that, he was a good friend. I'm sitting in my house about 11:30, and he knocks on my door by 11:30. I said, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" He said, "I was just checking to see, was that you? You playing music all times of the night?" I said, "No." I said, I very rarely play any music in my house. He said, "Because if somebody plays the music all night long. From the time I get home, from the time I get ready to leave. I said, well, have you walked downstairs and asked your neighbor? He said, no, I've been walking around listening at everybody's door. I said, I couldn't do nothing but just laugh. So the next morning, matter of fact, that evening when he got in, he knocked at my door. He said, Byron, he said, I want to apologize to you for knocking at your door that late at night. I told him, bro, it was all good. It was all good. But that's just one of my memories that just popped up last night when I was sitting there thinking about the interview 4 in the morning. I mean, I got many more I could talk about, but we don't have that much time. I was sitting out on the steps and he was coming in and he said, you all right, Byron? I said, just feel a little dizzy right now. He said, you checked your sugar? I said, it was a little high. He told me, he said, go in, relax, drink plenty of water, check your sugar. If your sugar haven't gone down, then you need to go to the emergency room. I said, okay. So he checked back about 30 minutes later, asked me had my sugar that went down. My sugar had went down a whole lot. My sugar at that time was 161. It got down to 131. So he was a big inspiration to me as far as when it comes down to talking about diabetes, because I'm diabetic too. I don't remember what he was, but I know he was a diabetic. We had a snow in February this year, the biggest snow we had in Virginia Beach on a while. So I happened to look out the window. I saw Josh out there with his little, snow shovel standing there. So I went out, opened the door. I said, hey, you need any help, bro? He said, no, I got it. I said, you sure? I said, that's a lot of snow to be shoveling. He said, I got it. So about an hour later, I come back out. He had them clean in front of the door, all the way down both ends of the sidewalk, all the way out to where he had his car parked there, which was on the other side of the apartment. So he cleaned out a walkway from the door, the parking lot, over to his car, and also dug his car out where he could get out. I said, I'm gonna miss him because we ain't gonna have nobody to get out there and shove that snow like Josh did.
Oh.
And I'm gonna miss him.
Okay. I think it's called Jason. That's his name, but you call him Josh?
I call him Josh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I changed everybody's name though.
Didn't know you had a naming thing going.
Yeah. And he always answered to it.
Oh,
just like me. My name is Byron, but everybody call me Brian. I tell you, John, it's still hitting me hard too. Just coming in the door, looking upstairs, or him coming in, looking upstairs. When he going up the stairs, he look down and he do me like wave at me, let me know he going in the house. It's just hard looking up them stairs now, not seeing him coming up or down now. For me, I'm still taking it a little hard too, because I can't believe he gone. Yeah, I just can't believe it. Y'all can, speculate of what I'm talking about, but when I say he's not here, he's in a good place.